Welcome to the introduction of Unleashed podcast series. Through this series, I will help you to reflect and unleash your hidden potential. I'm your host, Srinivas Uppaluri, and I'm a firm believer in the extraordinary power that resides within every human being. I'm a strong believer in the human potential. We are all vested with immense talents, capabilities to create extraordinary impact. Yet, many of us struggle through our professional and personal lives unaware of this vast potential. We are victims of our conditioning, shaped by our circumstances and experiences, and therefore fail to unleash our true potential. As a coach in the recent years, I had ringside view of power of human potential. I worked with several highly talented professionals struggling to realize their full potential. In my upcoming book, Unleashed, Inspiring Leadership Transformation Journeys, I celebrate the transformation of 7 such leaders who were able to unshackle themselves from being in a position of victims to unleashing their full potential. The readers of this book may see their own reflection in single or across these leadership transformation journeys. For instance, the leaders may discover themselves in the transformation of a leader from being just capacity manager to transforming himself to being a sounding board to the customer, or find inspiration of how a professional built credibility and his brand and his presence and therefore grew to the best levels in that company. Likewise, they may find new expressions to their talents, journeying with the GCC leader who's, by spreading his life, brought back unlimited energies to his leadership role. Each of these transformation journeys will therefore connect with the reader, providing new inspiration in their own lives. The stories in this book are based on the actual work done by me, but the backgrounds and the identities have been changed. I have taken narrative liberties to ensure that the reader has an immersive journey and enjoys living through the transformations of this leader. While I was completing the profiling of these journeys, I realized that the issues were beyond the individual. There were several thematic issues arising which require institutional and societal level changes. I therefore reached out to a wider set of leaders from across all walks of life to deliberate with them, reflect with them, learn from their experiences. And I'm bringing them together now as a part of this podcast. I'm experimenting a new way of book release to ensure immersive experience. I'll be releasing the book in an episodic way, focus on building communities around the themes the book champions. The full interviews with each leader will be made available with the episodes of this book on the platform where the episodic release will happen. The podcast series is a curation of key takeaways, perspectives which have emerged from these discussions. In the coming weeks, let us reflect together on these thematic issues as well as immerse ourselves in the learnings from the perspectives and experiences shared by the leaders from across different walks of life. Trust your curiosity has been kindled. Join me in the coming weeks in this podcast series. Looking forward to our unleashed journeys.